Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are again, and in this video we're going to be going over the Snippet Manager. Alright, so here we are in Houdini. Let's bring in our Snippet Manager. New panel, scroll all the way down, and then we'll take a look right here. Snippet Manager. Alright, so in the left side we have all of our folders and our scripts, and we can create favorites, and we can categorize them into which nodes are going to be created. So if we click on just this one right here, this is for cops. So if we jump into cops real quick, and here's where we type out our code. You can edit your code and then save the changes, or you can delete it. It'll delete the actual script. Add a new folder for a new category. Add a new snippet. We'll just save a completely new snippet with a category and different things like that. So let's just take a look at real quick at what happens when we double click. So when we double click, it actually creates the node disconnected. And if we were to just add a different node, and then if we hold shift and double click, then we get the node connected, as well as the name transfers over for whatever you typed in here. All right, so what drives this from knowing which node to create is basically when we right click here on a folder. So these parents are all folders. So if we take a look at the folder, we can see that here we are. Here are all the different folders. And then inside are the actual text file scripts that we're saving. So when we right click on a folder, we can open it. It goes into the folder here. We can rename it, or we can assign a node. So basically, these are the different nodes that we've added so far. And you just choose cops, which is going to create the wrangle. And then, so for example, this is in DOPS. So right click DOPS, and we could just put like pop wrangle, right? So we can go in here and do a pop network. Now if I double click, it creates the node. And if we have a node selected, hold shift, then we'll get that connected node as well. All right, so that's how that works. So you select, right click, assign node type, and then you select the one you want. All right, so here we're gonna create the gravity line, but the gravity line, I believe, says you need curve view. So we'll just get curve view here, shift double click, and then right here, shift double click. And then now when we create spare parameters, now we could see that we have that there. So that's just initially like how you create the nodes, how you can, if you have a node selected, you can double click holding shift, and it'll connect it right under the selected node, or just double click and it'll have a spare node right there. So let's say we were to add a new folder. We'll just put like Z as the new folder just to test it out, and then we'll add a snippet. So now you'll see you're going to create a category, or so we're going to choose Z, and then snippet. We can put maybe, I don't know, test, and then test. So then we would click OK, then we see that there. So in order to make any changes to that, we can just test is updated. As long as you have this selected so first you select it here, and then you type what you need, and then save changes, and then snippet updated. And then now if we go back, everything's in there. Then the other thing that's pretty good is you can just go on the search here and type in CD, or any, Vex or $P, $N, $CD, and then you can see all the different snippets or code that you actually save that have this in here. So this searches all the different text and it finds what we need. So shift in hue, we can just click on that, select this, double click, spare parameters, and then we got that going on. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting way to save all your snippets, where you can easily store them, and if you wanted to, you can collect them and like share it with somebody, and it's just a simple text file. All right guys, so if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.